Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. I am in the parking lot of my local Savers. Well, not local. I don't have a local one anymore. I guess it's semi-local. It's about 15 minutes away from me. I used to have one right by my house, but they closed it. So figured I actually found quite a few things in this Savers, so I'd do a quick haul video because I have a bunch of stuff. I went to an auction it was last Friday, so just a few days ago, and got quite a bit of stuff there, and I'll kind of show that in another video. But Savers has been kind of a bust for me lately. It keeps being super high priced, and there was a lot of stuff that was way too high priced here to make any money on. But I did find some pretty interesting stuff that I'll show you now, and hopefully a few weeks from now or a couple days maybe we'll see some of that stuff sold. I keep getting some lowball offer of like $8 for a Columbia Omni Dry shirt I have. It keeps popping up on my phone. This guy's driving me crazy. He went back and forth with me over and over and over again. Declined my best offer. I dropped it down to like 14 for him, and then now he's back at it. But anyway, this is a old Quicksilver tag I have not seen. It says Quicksilver Saltwater Denim. This was half off, was orange tag, so I paid $5 for this. Just because it was like made in USA. I don't think the new Quicksilver stuff is, and was just a really nice shirt. It's got another tag down at the bottom, which is pretty cool. 100% wash. Yeah, just kind of a cool shirt. I hadn't seen those tags. I'm gonna have to look online and see if I can tell how old it is, because it's in good shape, but I can definitely tell it's not anything modern because of all those tags are just way too old. This was a brand I'd never seen before, and when I pulled it up, they were actually going for like $20–25 used. So this may be something to watch out for. I'll kind of keep, if you haven't seen it. This is Duck's Back. I'm assuming it's an outdoor company I've never heard of myself before, but it's just a button-up shirt. It's got the shoulder details on it. But yeah, there've been quite a few sold just in the last couple days for over 20. So figured I'd go $5 on that. Had never seen it before. Got a little bit out of my comfort zone because with men's clothing, I'm still generally buying stuff I would wear, and I'm generally looking only in my sizes. This is in my size, but it's not something I would wear. So this is an extra large shirt made by Artistry in Motion, and this tends to be, I'm trying to show the tag, tends to be one of their more popular patterns, it appears, with the dinosaurs. Maybe it's a hipster thing, I don't know, but a bunch of them had sold with this pattern in the last few days again, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I always look for green. This is one that I hadn't noticed before, had never seen this brand after looking it up. I believe it's Tommy Hilfiger's golf line, so this is Tommy Armour. This one, they weren't anything crazy. They were going for between 10 and 19 depending on color. There was a blue one of this same pattern that had just sold for $19 used. This one was an orange tag with $3.99, so it was only $2. So that one, figured I'd take a shot at it. I've had those Nike golf shirts go pretty well. Here's one that I went way out, well, I shouldn't say I went way out on it. What I would say is this is the most I paid for a shirt I intended to resell. So this is one of my favorite brands. This is Lucky Brand. And this one was actually $9.99. It looks like it's hardly ever been worn. And it is a shamrock green pattern. And then it's got these cool details on the pockets. So it's kind of like a cowboy style shirt, but yet it's short sleeve. So I'm not sure how well it's going to go. The reason I got it anyway is I've mentioned it before, green's my favorite color. Lucky's one of my favorite brands. It's just kind of a cool shirt. I am going to list it. There are some similar that went for between $20 and $30. So if I can get that, I'll sell it. If I can't, I'll probably keep it. This one is another one. I saw a whole bunch of these that weren't in the best shape. This is a Margaritaville shirt. I wish Jimmy Buffett sold better, but it doesn't. This one is 75% silk and 25% linen. This was an orange tag, so it was only $3. But it was just a Hawaiian shirt, blue and white pattern. And they were going for 15 to 20. All the way down to only 10, depending on what they were. So this is another one. If it wouldn't have been an orange tag, I probably wouldn't have messed with. So this one says $6.99, so I paid $4 for it. This is a Woolrich. It's like a pre-distressed type of plaid, and it's super soft. I think it's all cotton, if I remember right. I think so. But anyway, this is another one that I like the pattern, and I don't have any short sleeve shirts like this, so I'll list it. I believe the ones I found were, I didn't find any that were this specific one, but similar ones were between 10 and 15. So I'll give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, that's another one that I'll probably end up keeping. I found a bunch of Hawaiian shirts, but they all seem to be just fairly common stuff that's not selling real good. So this one, though, seemed to have some better comps. This is a company called Two Paddles, and this is a inside-out Hawaiian shirt. So the vibrant colors on the inside and the kind of muted colors on the outside. And this one was on the half off, so it was $4 as well. And they were going for 15 to 20, and this one again didn't look like it had been used at all. So I haven't found any Hawaiian shirts worth trying, so now I found a couple. This one I bought because it was cheap, and honestly I have no idea. It says it's large, but it's missing the tag. It's a high quality shirt. I believe it's in one of that Element shirt. Somebody cut the tag off. This is the back, so you can't tell what it is. But it's got it must be made by Microsoft. So it's got this funky cat riding a T-Rex, and he's holding a flag, and it's got the Xbox logo and the Windows logo. Yeah, it's just a funky Microsoft shirt. So it was only $1.99, and it seemed like something a computer geek would buy. And other than the tag being cut out, it looked like brand new, so figured I'd give it a shot. These were one pants that I'm not sure. Me and this color pants do not get along. But these are Orvis, which is a very high-end outdoor company. They specialize in fly fishing stuff. But these, I thought they were just like a super thick linen pant, but they are a hemp pant. They do have one little discoloration mark on the back right here, and then one little tiny mark right there. But they were $4, and retail on these is 98 bucks. And there's been quite a few pairs that have sold recently for I want to say they were $45 to $55. So I'm going to see if those marks will come out. If not, well, whether they do or not, I'll see if the marks come out. And then I'm going to list those probably for, I'll probably just do 39 bucks best offer and show those spots if they don't come out and see what happens, because depending on where you live, certain climates, those are going to be awesome pants. If you're on the beach all the time or somewhere where it's hot and you're not working in your pants like I am all the time, I pretty much stick to jeans just because I trash them. So tan colored pants. I actually have a pair of, I think I showed them in another video, I have a pair of Tommy Bahama linen pants that are really nice, no marks on them, nothing. If I end up getting to go to the beach before I sell those, I'll be wearing them. But I haven't had anyone make offers on those or buy them, but they have more watchers than anything in my store. I think there's like 40 some people watching those things. So I don't know, maybe as it gets warmer, somebody will buy them, grab them up. But I've had a bunch of clothing items where they've had, 15, 20, 30 watchers on them for weeks, and then out of nowhere somebody buys it. So maybe that'll happen. But anyway, just a quick video on what I was able to find. Like I said, Savers has been kind of rough lately just because they're priced so high on stuff, and still a lot of the this guy's trying to cross the road in front of me. He's trying to get hit. But a lot of the name brand stuff, I mean, there was just basic Eddie Bauer button-up shirts that were used. I mean, you could see wear on the collars, and I mean, they were $29. It's like, come on, guys. And this is like the lowest income area of Salt Lake, I think, that there's a Savers in. I just happened to be out here because I had to pick up some tools I left at my parents' house. So I was coming back through and picked those up. So anyway, it is what it is. Just keep looking. It's one of those deals where almost everything there, the high price stuff, if it was half off, then it would be, borderline worth it. It's still not like having a bins, but I don't have a bins anywhere near me, so you just have to take what you can get. I do have, my brother and sister-in-law live in the Denver area, and there's quite a few of the bins in their area. So here soon, after I get a little more traction in the eBay store and get a couple jobs caught up, I do want to take a trip out there and kind of thrift on the way, see what I can find, and at least go to a couple bins while I'm out there, and maybe that'll bulk up the clothing inventory. When I first started, I'm still not looking to focus totally on clothes, but it is enjoyable to find clothes. I don't find it boring at all. It's quite enjoyable, and on top of that, it is one of the ways to store a lot of inventory without having a lot of space. So I have like 40-50 items in just a couple bins, and so I have room for quite a few bins, so you can have a pretty big variety of items. So I see why a lot of people do that. All this stuff, everything in, I was like $30, and so overall I didn't keep track of how many items I got. So I'm down around $3 an item. I'd like to be more like $1.50, $2 an item, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens, but I do see why people focus on clothes, and it does make it to where I'd like to, I want to have a store with over 1,000 items eventually, but I can see 250 to 300 of those being clothes all the time, just because it is kind of that bread and butter, things that show up. So, that restaurant closed. Anyway, until next time, guys, keep sourcing. Like I said, Savers has been a bust for me, but I'm pretty sure, at minimum, I'll make my money back here. I'll, should make some money on stuff. I know a couple of those items, if I can sell one or two of them for 15 bucks, then I'm even in the rest profit. So, should be in good shape. Not where I'd like to be, but it's, it's inventory, and there is some money to be made there. I think I don't have enough time to have a schedule yet, but it would be worth it to me if I when I get to the point where I'm doing this full time, to figure out the schedule for the tags, because then I think it would be worth coming back, having a schedule going back on the day those tags are, to grab that stuff that would be worth it half off. So if I was doing it full time, that may be something. I don't think they're random. I think there's a pattern to them. Maybe somebody already knows that. but like today was orange tag day, so if there's a pattern to it, figure out that pattern, and then just go back when you know that those are going to hit. But anyway, till next time, guys, keep sourcing, keep listing. That's what I got to do now. Was almost out of inventory. Now I got to list and get moving from there. So till next time, guys, keep busy, keep hustling and get that work done, and keep bringing those in, get those sales. Summer slowdowns here, but a lot of people have said that, and you know, I've seen it a little bit, but I don't have enough to really gauge yet. So I'm sure if you're having a little bit of slowdown, it's just due to the time of year. So keep it up and keep listing while it's slow, so that then once it picks up, those profits will pick up as well. Have a great one, guys.